What is the most incredible human feat of all time? Creating instant worldwide communication. Just over 100 years ago it would take 3 months to send a "hi from Australia" to your brother in Canada. Going from the first airplane to space in less than 60 years is quite incredible. Coming back from the moon. Air travel as an industry with flights going all around the world constantly every day all the time. Like we're not just flying a few planes here and there. The scale of operations is completely normalized and optimized, requiring constant monitoring, logistics, and coordination with people both in the planes and on the ground. And we treat it like we're taking the bus. I mean, I've seen enough people talk about the moon landing. Which, come on, they did that with computers less advanced than our cell phones. So I'll add the fact that throughout history humans have made pyramids all across the globe even with primitive technology. The Egyptians were also like 100 miles off from figuring out the circumference of the world. For people who couldn't travel the globe nearly as easily, that's some seriously impressive stuff. 4 come to mind. Agriculture. Figuring out how seeds work and realizing how to grow our own crops shifted humanity from foraging nomads to expert farmers that could stay in one place without a care for food supplies and live comfortably, massively skyrocketing the population and human life. The Industrial Revolution. Realizing that humanity could use steam to create a primitive and rudimentary form of electricity caused an explosion of advancements globally. Trains brought people from point A to point B in a fraction of the time a horse could have done. Machines were able to take the hard loads off of people and allow them to pursue academia. And it paved the way towards unlocking technology. Modern technology. When humans were able to connect pieces of silicon together through a wireless connection known as the Internet, advancement truly took off. Being able to connect planes to air traffic control made the process better. People could communicate from literally anywhere in the world, such as from Finland, me, to America, probably you, and record it forever. Also tricking a piece of silicon into thinking. Artificial intelligence was quite good, and will only get better. Vaccines. When humans realized that there was a way to become immune to the most dangerous disease ever, smallpox, we jumped at the opportunity and opened the door to everything we observe today as modern medicine. Have a major heart attack? We'll fix that up for you. Need insulin because of diabetes? Here. In short, while humans have done a colossal amount of damage to each other in the environment, we have overcome leaps and bounds in other areas. Don't give up hope yet. Also, hi there alien that posted this question, seeing if we're a mature species yet hand-waving to answer your question. No, we're not. Don't bother with us. Coming up with RHE laws of motion, and as a side gig invented calculus. At 26, the most consequential scientific achievement since Euclid almost 2,000 years earlier. And the most consequential scientific achievement for 300 years after until Dirac, Schrödinger, Einstein. At 26 years old. And all of that because he was stuck at home during a plague outbreak and he didn't have anything else to do. I learned how to make bread during the COVID lockdown. No one talking about we agreed as a species to stop using CFC and restore ozone layer. Going to the moon has got to be up there. Ronnie O'Sullivan's 5 minutes 20 seconds 147 break. The Internet. You can talk with person on the other continent with no delay. The fact Musashi won 60-plus duels, many of which were to the death, could not image surviving so many fights with bladed weapons. Ernest Shackleton and the crew of Endurance surviving being stranded in Antarctica. Endurance became beset, trapped in the ice of the Weddell Sea. Before it was able to reach Vosel Bay, it drifted northward, held in the pack ice throughout the Antarctic winter of 1915. Eventually the ice crushed the ship, and it sank, stranding its complement of 28 men on the ice. After months spent in makeshift camps as the ice continued its northwards drift, the party used lifeboats that had been salvaged from the ship to reach the inhospitable, uninhabited Elephant Island. Shackleton and 5 other members of the group then made an 800-mile, 1,300 kilometers, open boat journey in the James Caird, and were able to reach South Georgia. From there, Shackleton was eventually able to arrange a rescue of the men who had remained on Elephant Island, and to bring them home without loss of life. When I first moved to LA, I got a blowjob from this girl from Ohio named Lauren. I have no idea how she did what she did, but goddamn, I think it's pretty amazing how the people that the movie Alive is based upon managed to survive 72 days in the Andes in freezing temperatures and with barely any food. I have nothing but the utmost respect and honor for these people. How brave and tough they had to be. There's no way I would survive that situation. Doubling our lifespan thanks to soap, medicines, and diet. God bless vaccines. CMOS transistor. Alex Honnold free soloing El Capitan has to be up there. Collective achievement? Moon landing for sure. As in one person? The guy who voted against using nuclear weapons on the Soviet submarine, preventing a potential nuclear world and saving literal billions of people in the process.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.